Welcome to the Conversation in Cold Ones podcast. I'm your host, Damien, my co-host, Jared.
Hello.
Why don't you take us into the brewskis of the week?
Well, this week I have pink lemonade with tequila in it, with Cabo Wabo or Cabo Wabo, however the fuck I'm gonna say it.
Cabo Wabo.
Tequila in it, and what I had been doing was mixing like I'll get a glass ice, put the fucking tequila in, and then I'll pour pink lemonade in from like a 2 liter or something. But I don't have any, so we went to Taco Bell and got fucking pink lemonade from there, and I just poured the tequila in after. So that's what I'm drinking.
I am drinking a Coke because I got home from work an hour ago.
So, nice.
I'd like to say before we start, shout out to Chad for listening. That's about it. Also, fuck you, Chad. No.
Okay.
Chad has a really cool DayZ server, Jared, that I think me and you're going to join. That has...
is that the one that Dan was talking to us about forever
ago? Probably.
Okay.
It's more like survival based. Like they wanted to feel like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They have bots that they have bots that roam the map, shit like that. So whatever.
I'd love to.
Probably gonna play that eventually. So, anyways, to get started, Minecraft Live happened, and they announced some new Minecraft dungeon stuff coming on the way. But the big one, Jared, if you like to take it away, is that they announced the Cave and Cliffs update.
Yes, they did. So a lot of what they announced was, and they talk about other stuff before the big reveal, obviously. One of the things they talked about was the mob that won, and you had 3 different options. You had the Iceologer, the Bloom Moo, which is like the fucking cow that had the flowers on it and stuff, and then you had the Glow Squid, and the Glow Squid won. And a lot of people, including myself, found out that the Glow Squid is exactly like the squid, except reskinned. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually glow. It doesn't drop things to create a new light source, as far as we know right now. And I think the only difference is that they spawn a little bit deeper down, and they've got like the faintest glow, like sort of like how Redstone has. But even then, it's basically like unnoticeable. So a lot of people, including some of our the YouTubers that we watch. I know Damien knows Captain Sparkles. A lot of people are really disappointed that this fucking Glow Squid won, because a lot of people wanted the Iceologer. A few people wanted the Moo Bloom or Bloom Moo or whatever it was, but a lot of people want this Iceologer thing. So a lot of people think that another YouTuber influencer kind of like rigged it and got all of their followers to go for the Glow Squid. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know, but yeah. So Glow Squid won. If you guys care, if you don't, then you don't. But the Caves and Cliff update is bringing to us what everyone in the Minecraft community was complaining about wanting for years now. And they're updating caves. They're adding, I think it was, God, was it 2 or 3 different types of caves? You have like the initial one they showed was this like overgrown, like jungle cave kind of thing with a bunch of grass and stuff in it. They added a stalactite and stalagmite type cave area, not necessarily like a whole cave system itself or like a cave biome, but like a type of cave you can run into. And there's another one I think they added. It was like they're like half drowned caves, which they kind of added in the ocean update. So instead of it being just completely submerged, it's half submerged, where you can go into sections that are underwater and come back out in other sections that aren't underwater. And then overall, they're revamping all the caves. They've got a whole bunch of stuff.
A new mob that does.
Oh, that's
7...
what it was. The Deep Dark. That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, then they call him the Warden though.
Yeah, well, but the new type of area is called the Deep Dark or whatever, and they added a warden to it, which is blind. Interestingly, it can't see you, and it takes hunts you based on the noises you make. So if you're running, it hears you. You have to be crouch walking and not get it to detect you. And along with that, they added what a lot of people are calling like wireless redstone, where you get these noise signals that create a redstone signal. And yeah, you can talk more about that mob.
So basically, and they said this is subject to change, but this mob is the one that they wanted him to become like another boss in a sense, is what they were kind of explaining it. But if you have a full set of netherite armor, which is like the best armor you can get, he does
Not
7.
enchanted, by the way.
Yeah, not enchanted. 7 hearts of damage to you.
Yep.
So I mean, think about it. I think the Ender only does, or the Ender Dragon only does, like 2. The Wither, and this is all diamond armor because that's what I'm going off of. But like diamond armor, like Wither, like if it's just base, like I'm sure it does a ton of damage to you. But like that shit attacks your heart immediately. 7 hearts gone.
Yep.
Which is kind of fucking nuts. But it looks cool. I'm excited. Like I mean, I think we talked about this on the podcast a long time ago. When they did the what was the Nether update when they announced it?
Yeah,
I was like, what did I say? I was like, I want caves, and they're finally doing it. I mean, I think the best part of Minecraft is exploring those big open caves.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fact that they're getting bigger and better in a sense, and just more stuff to find is great. They're gonna add new materials that you can find in there only in caves.
I believe copper is the only ore they're adding, but I think they're adding a couple new stones and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing I was going to say is like one of the things they're adding
yeah.
that's going to be is like these wide open caverns, like massive.
Yep.
And a lot of people are speculating they might raise the build height in order to accomplish this because the other half of this update, the caves update, is going to be a cliff. So they're adding things to the mountains and stuff. So a lot of people think that they're either the goats, that's right. But a lot of people are thinking they'll ram you, they'll ram you're not wrong. I saw a little bit of gameplay of that, or a clip of that, and they'll get ready to charge you, and I think they can jump really high too. Is another thing they have. They have a high jump.
Probably.
It's sort of like how the foxes jump when they're like pouncing on something, except higher. But yeah, they seem really cool. But yeah, so a lot of people are speculating they're going to add a higher build height. But at the same time, people aren't sure if they're going to add a higher build height because it's already 256 blocks, or if they're going to raise the sea level, which I think is 64 or 65, something like that. People think they might add it to raise the sea level to 100, that way giving them much more space below for these massive caves, but also giving them 156 blocks above for mountains. But I don't know if anyone here watches or who's listening, I should say, has played Minecraft, but some worlds will generate mountains that are like really, really tall, like already up into almost 200 blocks high, and that's on the 60 to 64 sea level. So hopefully, I hope they add a higher build level, not like 512. Like I know they've doubled it in the past. I don't think they should go that high. Maybe just like in the 300s or maybe almost 4,
like 350,
just to give it, just like give them more, give more room to like make these new biomes and these new updates look really, really pretty, especially the caves. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else that's too super significant they added. Not that I saw.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are psyched for the redstone, like the wireless redstone. I already saw a bunch of cool builds people were like testing.
It's in a lot of mods.
Theories were testing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's in a lot of mods.
Already. There's things like that in mods.
But that first snapshot's gonna be dope.
Oh, I know. That's one thing I saw Captain Sparkle talking about. He's like, as soon as that snapshot comes out, he's pumped. I'm like, I'm excited too. I don't play snapshots, but I'm excited. And it's interesting because from my point of view, like I know you said like you were excited, you've always wanted a cave update. I didn't have a huge problem with the way caves were initially. I just think they needed some like fine tuning, not necessarily a complete revamp, but I will say from what I've seen so far, I'm not disappointed. I'm not like, this isn't an update where it's like, oh, they're changing something unnecessarily. It's like, okay, like I didn't want it to change, but I'm not like, I'm okay with this, especially because I know that they're going to do a good job. They've almost always done a good job with updates. I feel like very rarely
have they changed
something that's been bad.
I just feel like after this, they have to, this is a hard thing. Like after this big update, I feel like they need to update like the normal kind of, like they need to update the sea again. They need to kind of go back and re-update everything they've already updated again.
They need to update biomes. They need to add a little bit more in. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people are like, I keep seeing memes of like people like the Minecraft community. We want this, and everyone's emotions like, okay, we want this. Okay, we want this. Okay, we want this. Okay, and it's like, well, what do we do now? Like, what now? And I see a lot of people posting pictures of a glowstone portal with water in it, trying to make the what is it, the Aether
Yeah,
from
yeah.
that old ass mod. And I'm like, like if that's something they do, that's another like couple years down the line, but that would be awesome to finally
Well,
get that other dimension. Would be
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you ever watched Hibiscus back when there wasn't scandals about him,
No.
but he's the only YouTuber I ever saw play that mod. And it was so cool because like it was still when I was like younger and I didn't know a lot about YouTube. I didn't know a lot about Minecraft. And I saw that and I went, I need to go fucking do this right now. And like those memes where you see people make the portal and there's like a bucket of water because it didn't work. Like I'm that kid. I'm that kid who went and tried it thinking it was gonna work and being like, what's happening? And then having to look it up and not understanding. Like it would be so cool to see it go from being just a mod to actually making it real. Because I mean, there are mods that did cave updates, there were mods for the Nether, and they've done things like that, and it would just be really cool. But that's another thing I almost forgot. Another thing I'd seen that people want to see is a minecart update to make it like trains. Like you can upgrade minecarts to make
Yeah,
like
that's
not
fair.
like a literal train, but like make it a system that can actually move because they added the furnace inside of minecarts, and in theory those are supposed to be able to push minecarts, except it doesn't work very well. So a lot of people want to see a revival to that, and so that's another place it could go. But at the same time, I agree they should go through and redo a lot of the things they've already updated.
For sure. Um,
Yeah.
moving on. So Cyberpunk 2077 went gold. That means they are shipped out the game to distributors for like disc-based stuff, digital stuff. Game's
Yep.
done. There will be day one patch when it comes out, probably. So
Yep.
that game's not getting delayed anymore. We are 34 days away.
Nice.
So that's going big. The Call of Duty beta starts this weekend. It actually already
Yeah.
started today on Thursday, which we're recording. Thursday and Friday, you have to pre-order to get into it. Saturday, Sunday, and then I believe they'll extend it to Monday because they always
So
do.
wait, if I've pre-ordered it on PC, I can download it today.
No. So this
It's
is
only
PS4
PlayStation.
only. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I thought
So
fucking bullshit.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because they usually extend it to Monday. If you want, you can play for free. Then the next weekend, Thursday, Friday, if you pre-order, you can play the beta on PC, PS4, Xbox One. Same thing, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you can play for free. From what I saw of people playing it today, they changed a ton from the alpha, and it's really good. And we'll kind of talk about that in the next not this coming podcast, but the podcast after, so we can give like our kind of full impressions on it before it releases. We also need ideas for a Halloween special because I don't know. I don't know. And
I
let's
mean,
go ahead.
I was gonna say because I kind of talked about this a little bit to my girlfriend. What if we each bring a special guest in and then talk about like just spooky shit or something like that?
Maybe it depends on who the guests are.
Oh yeah,
Um,
just something to think about.
right. So I think that's it. I mean, wasn't there? You want to talk about Pokemon too, didn't you?
Yeah. So I know I talked about it last week with the Crown Tundra DLC coming out, but there was some new stuff that came out. There's a few YouTubers I follow about Pokemon related stuff, and there was one thing I'd seen about the new DLC coming out about Pokemon that are being 100% confirmed. Like they found it in the coding and they found evidence of it in the trailers and stuff. Like in the like they do like a frame by frame and like you
Yeah.
see stuff in the background, all that crap. So there's a few things that were confirmed, and then there were some that have like they made connections. Like, oh, if this is in here, then the evolution should be in there, stuff like that. But then there are a few that they are speculating might not be in the game, but there's hints at it, so it's really weird. Basically, there one thing that I know that is kind of a big deal to some people is they're adding the Gen 3 starters. I believe it's Gen 3. It's Blaziken, Swampert. Those are I'm almost positive they're Gen 3, right? That's the Emerald game, correct?
Emerald's Gen 2.
Is it Emerald Gen 2?
Or maybe it is
That's
technically
Johto.
Gen 3.
I can't ever fucking remember.
I don't
I
know if they
always
count.
lose
I
my
don't know.
place from Johto and
I
up.
don't know if fucking like the Game Boy Color ones, like
I
Crystal,
don't know.
like count. I think Emerald's Gen 2.
Because it's you've got like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and then you've got the maybe Mudkip is Gen 2.
I believe
All
he
right.
is.
Anyway, so those starters are being added, and originally that wasn't known. They weren't in. I believe from what they said they weren't in the trailer. So that's some kind of big news for anyone who follows Pokemon. Kind of exciting. And then there were a few other fossil Pokemon from certain games being added, which I guess people were surprised about because they didn't think they'd ever see a return from those Pokemon. Some of them are liked, like Kabutops, or yeah, Kabut Kabutops or Kubo, can't remember. Omnamite. That's a hard one for me to say. So some stuff like that, they have some partial confirmation of being added. There's like evidence in the codes or whatever they saw. So yeah, there's some information like that coming out right now. And it's a minor update because there's not been a lot. The release date, as far as I know, has not changed. October 22nd if you're getting it on digital. November 3rd or 4th, I think, is if you're doing it like actually getting a physical copy. So yeah, keep an eye out for that stuff.
Yep. That's basically it. I mean, a lot of stuff will start being talked about like next week, I believe. Like I think Assassin's Creed's getting a bunch of stuff released next week because that game also comes out in November. I mean, Call of Duty we'll have impressions of soon. Cyberpunk, they're going to show more off before we get there. That new Star Wars game's out. I hear it's pretty good.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Rogue
The Squadron
Squadron.
game?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that was out.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good.
Oh.
It's unfortunate they're not supporting the game post-launch. They said they have no updates for it.
Really? Just release and that's it?
Yep. Release the multiplayer, yeah.
Huh.
So that is it. Other than that, nothing else is going on, really. I mean, I bought a Switch. I'm playing Pokemon. Jared's playing Pokemon.
Fuck yeah.
But that's about it for this week. I know it's a short episode, but it'll get better
absolutely
next week.
A short one this week.
Sorry about
Hopefully
my mic.
We get some good ideas.
Yeah, I know I said I was gonna have my new mic and everything set up today. Yeah, I've been running into issues with my preamp and not my preamp, but like the people selling the preamps because they're fucking idiots. So I have $500 in limbo right now, waiting to be returned to my account. So once I get that back, I'll be ordering it. You know,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they still won't give you the money back.
They're not giving, even though you called them and canceled the order. I heard you over the phone.
Yeah, well, they're gonna give me my money back, but they're gonna make me wait.
Oh, of course they are.
And it's kind of
even though they're the ones that are fuck off assholes for making. Oh yeah, no, we'll have it in stock. Yeah, you'll have it this day, and then they're like, but go fuck yourself. Wait an extra like fucking 3 months.
Well, yeah. So I order it. It was in stock, and then they call me. I have to like reconfirm everything with them. And they fucking call me back. Oh, it's gonna be out of stock till December.
That's just I can't believe. Yeah, I can't. I can, but I also.
I mean, dude, like if you're gonna take my like $500 is a big purchase. Like I need to know a lot of those fucking details that are coming.
Yeah, definitely makes me excited for when to upgrade shit.
Right.
With you running all the issues.
Well, alrighty, guys, that's it for this week. We will see you guys next week. If you have any suggestions for anything, please let us know. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on SoundCloud. You can also like us on SoundCloud. Hit the follow button on Spotify. Like us, and we will see you guys next time.
Yep. Tweet us at the page or either our socials. See you later, guys.